Hi, this is Sound of Minder, Tyce, with Rowan, my daughter. And welcome to another Sunday morning, what's it called?
Early morning Sunday show.
Early morning Sunday show with Steve Carlson.
And welcome back. It's another early morning Sunday show. Taking place in a house that has house guests. I got things going on here this weekend, so yeah. But always time to chat with you and show records so I can finally get them put away. Kind of why we do this videos. Any of these videos is I got to get these records put away, so you got to keep the shows coming. The opening. That's in Boulder. First off, the scenery's from Boulder, Colorado, right around that area. But went to, they have a record store there. Only one record store. Boulder's huge college town. One record store. Reasoning? Too expensive. The real estate can't afford it. So record stores have closed or moved. But they have one, Paradise Found. And so go in there, looking around, seeing what they have. Maybe I'll just film it. And looking at Ben, and all of a sudden someone asks, hey, are you? And yeah, it was Tyce. Tyce from Sound of Mind. That's the name of his channel, Sound of Mind. He has a channel out there. And yeah, he introduced himself, and that was just great. It was exciting to meet him. I mean, it's just one of those, it's my favorite thing in the whole world is to meet and talk with other VC members. And, obviously, he had things going on. He was with his daughter, and, I was with my wife doing things, but, hopefully me and him get together and go, hit a record store together someday and go out, have lunch or whatever. I just like sitting down with people and talking. But it was great to meet him. I'm so happy he came up and says, introduced himself. And yeah, it was fantastic. And I am subbed to his channel. He has been a commenter on my channel. So yeah, you just never know. It's a very small world. So my first Colorado collector I've met. Excellent. So Tyce, thank you very much. Very, very, very much a pleasure to meet you. He's tall too. So yeah. Otherwise, Boulder, neat city, and again, scenery. But yeah, my mother and my sister are up this weekend, and my oldest son Paul and Michelle, they're up now. They moved. They did find a house already up in the Longmont area that has the record store. So yeah, they'll be I think July 1st they can move in. So yeah, things are rolling along. So let's begin here. I got some VCLT that came in, which was really, really neat. I remember last year I went down to North Carolina, and I met up with a whole bunch of people down there. We went out and did record digging, and a lot of fun. That was a good time. One of them was Kendall, and Kendall has a channel also. The name of Kendall's channel is Spin Doctor and the Vinyl Mayhem. Spin Doctor and the Vinyl Mayhem. So, but he sent me this, some albums here, and this one's the brand new Rival Sons, and I haven't even been able to open these. I tell you, work keeps me struggling. Come home and just fall asleep. But I love the Rival Sons. I've been downloading some of their music. I used to have a lot of their CDs and stuff, and it's a very, very much a favorite group. I really like them a lot, so this was exciting. Rival Sons. And then, you remember last year, or it was this year, or sometime, I got a Struts album, and it was great. I mean, I really loved it. Someone sent me the Struts, and it was fantastic stuff. Well, Kendall saw this at a store. or he saw it online. Someone was showing this, and he went and asked if they could ship it to him. It was, their very first one, and they did. And the Kendall, got this for me, and I mean, I love that album. I'm so excited about this thing. The struts are just fantastic. This should be just awesome. But the best, and he gave me a very nice note here. Very, very nice note. Kendall's handwriting is an A+. It's just phenomenally good. But he sent me TC from TC's Kirkham Report. Are you sitting down, buddy? Are you sitting down? Because you're going to love it. It's Donny Osmond. So, TC's been on because I've been ragging on Marie Osmond. I love you, TC, you know that. But, so, Kendall finds a Donny. And look, he's got some mustaches going on here. We've helped him out here. Now, this is going to take some energy to play. I'm going to force myself to do that though. So yeah, pretty funny. So please check out Kendall's channel, Spin Doctor and the Vinyl Mayhem. Also, please check out Tyce's channel, Sound of Mind, and if you'd like, and just give him a sub. So thank you. Yeah, thanks, Kendall. Kendall has a great channel. He's both of them. I mean, I enjoy their channels, and they're well worth looking into and seeing. Tyce has been doing. He's had somewhere he just goes live and starts playing music. You can sit back. But I really did enjoy the one with his daughter. That was really nice. And of course Kendall. He just recently had one talked about grails and just his record collecting journey. So it's excellent stuff. So yeah, check them out. Okay, let's get into some records. And we always start with the heat, and then we just calm down. Of course, some people like the last album, so I mean, that's just my own personal opinion, but Black Flag, Damaged. I have been trying to get a cover, because that's the original there, right there, and that from the original cover. This is like a second or third press. The cover is different from what this one is, but still, it's a very early press that came out. Brought to you by my local radio, Wasteland Records. Well, it's not local anymore, but again, I keep up with what's going on in this shop, and if it's good, I jump on it. Black Flag. Oh, also, My War. So it's a twofer. It's a proofer of Black Flag. Black Flag formed in 76, broke up in 86. Then they, get together, break up, get together, break up. From 76 to 78, they actually were called Panic, but I believe there was another band called Panic, and they had to change their name. Greg Ginn, G-I-N-N, Ginn, whatever, was the guitarist, songwriter, and really the only permanent member of that group. Black Flag, of course, is a hardcore band, very much so out of Hermosa Beach. I mean, hardcore was taken off. And, the influences were the Stooges and the Ramones. So you think Ramones, but these guys were serious, very serious, very anti-authority, very non-conformist, confrontational. Their music, it dealt with social isolation. It dealt with neurosis and poverty and paranoia. It dealt with all that fun stuff that, it's happening. But, they're mad. They want to talk about it. And that's what they did. So this was their first full-length album, came out in 1981, and it had the single Rise Above and the perennial favorite on most punk compilations, TV Party Tonight, which, you listen to it, it's pretty well dated. You listen to those TV shows, but still, great song. And just, a prime example, one of the greatest hardcore, California hardcore punk albums out there. Henry Rollins was on this album. You know, I think they went through a couple of lead singers, and Henry Rollins comes in, and he really kind of put it all together. It did, you know, it made a heck of an album. So, yeah, this is such a classic, and really happy. You know, a first press, the cover would have been awesome, but I am sure not going to complain for that. So, yeah, got two. Then we have this one. This is the third album. This one came out in '84. They fought. They were fighting with their label. The label was Unicorn, and they had fighting. They couldn't put anything out. And finally, after 3 years, things got taken care of, and they just came out fast and hard with a whole bunch of albums. This was one of them, My War, and it's side one. It is, again, pure hardcore, fast, furious, in your face, just wonderful stuff. Really, really good. You know, My War, Can't Decide, Beat My Head Against the Wall. Cool stuff. Side two, though, I hadn't heard this. And side two was just 3 songs. And they were really slow. It was almost like these Black Sabbath type dirges going on, and even slower than Black Sabbath, and Rollins is just screaming at it. I wasn't a fan. I you know, side one, you got that, yeah. This side two, huh? Yeah, okay. So, not essential in my book. Essential in my book. So, Black Flag.
I got a 6-pack and nothing to do. I got a 6-pack and I don't need you.
I bought this next one at RPM Records in Traverse City. It was just funny. I was with JT from So I Married a Record Collector. We were doing that dig up there, and he just wrote me a note. He goes, "Have you shown those albums you bought?" I go, "What did I buy?" He could tell me exactly what I bought up there. Hell, if I could remember. This is one of them. JT already showed the other one. See, you blew off one of my videos, man. But this is one of them. Helicopters. Helicopter. They're out of Stockholm. Formed in '94, broke up in '08, reformed in '16, still going on. They were part of the Swedish garage rock revival that was happening. Them and the Hives were kind of the 2 main players in that. Let's see, we got anything special in here? Nope, we just have a black inner sleeve. Whoa, that's kind of neat. Look at that. Yeah, this is called Silver Gold Split Vinyl Nuclear Blast. Okay, whatever. So, you know, they got their name, the Helicopters, 2 L's, because it's from what the Mexicans were calling CIA helicopters that were going around looking for marijuana fields, and so they called them helicopters with 2 L's. Eyes of Oblivion is their 8th album. This came out in 2022, and this is just some great Swedish hard rock. They're known as a garage rock, but that stuff's hard rock. This is just packed with hard rock riffs. If you like the Scorpions, stuff like that, I can't see how you could not like this. Nick, the main man, Nick Peterson, who does the vocals, he was a drummer in a death metal band, Entombed. Shocker. There was a death metal band in Sweden or Norway or Finland. So, but he was the drummer. Well, he started this group in that, he was the vocalist, and man, that guy is just this hard rock swagger going on. You have songs like Reap a Hurricane and Eyes of Oblivion that just hard rock intensity. I mean, they just come out and they pummel you. Great guitars happening, very good vocals going on. Again, I just kept thinking Scorpions. So there was this? So Sorry I Could Die was one that adds some nice piano to it. You know, again, it slows it down a little bit, but not real slow. And it still rocks on, but they throw piano in there. A Plow and a Doctor. Weird title, but kind of a Jimi Hendrix type feel to it. This is just aggressive, hard, charging, fun rock. For fans of hard rock, I would say Helicopter and Eyes of Oblivion would be your cup of tea. Changing it up, right? Okay. 2022 that came out. So new album, old album. Though sometimes at my age you think, well, that's a new album, but it's not. Sinead O'Connor's. This is the very first album that she made, and the Lion and the Cobra. Kind of Lion and the Cobra. That's kind of like her, man. I'm telling you. Very well, probably. I guess you could say one of the most distinctive and controversial female artists of the '90s. Or of any genre. It doesn't have to be female. I mean, she really was. But yet she was one of the most influential artists of the 90s because we're doing it this way. And this is how it's happening. And, this album is kind of all over the place, but it seems to work. It just has kind of an eerie expansion of sound, shall we say. I felt kind of heavy on the atmospherics, and she just has this tortured passion in her voice and what's going on. This has the hard rocking, fun song Mandika on here. Mandika, which is a great song. Very much a Peter Gabriel feel. When I hear that, I just think Peter Gabriel. For whatever reason, she does kind of a sexy hip hop song called "I Want Your Hands on Me." Well, then, okay, and so we had that. Songs like Troy and Jackie. Kind of slowed down. It has more of a hush type intensity to it, with ethereal landscapes happening. Not bad. A pretty good punch on there. This album, she was a teenager when she was making this, so she had all these other problems. But here she is, late teens. She's making this. She doesn't like her producer. Doesn't like what the producer's doing or how they're doing it. So she fires the producer. Again, first album, teenager. Producer, you're out of here. I'll do it. She finances it. I don't know how she even did it because, she had such a tough life, but she did. She financed and did this album. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, I did it her way. And that's just, the start of, again, we're doing it my way or the highway. And she's very much my way or the highway kind of person. And this record's dedicated to her mother, who she had a lot of problems with, but produced by Sinead. She's first album, teenager. She produces her first album. Just kind of goes to show what kind of person she was, man. Don't screw with her. This Loose Nuggets, record store day, fun stuff. Mexican 60s garage rock. They have Satisfaction, Please Please Me. They do do The Letter. They're going to do 96 Tears. These boots are made for walking. Woolly Bully, Nobody, My Generation, Painted Black, You Really Got Me. Of course, it's all in Spanish. A couple of songs they actually do sing in English, but for the most part, this is in Spanish. A lot of them, they try to follow what the artist, either the English or the American artist did. A few of them, they take off and they make it their own way. Those are the best ones. I like it when they switch it up. If you like garage rock, this is like Nuggets Spanish style. Fun stuff. They put commercials on here though, which is kind of why. Why do we have a Coca-Cola commercial and a Volkswagen commercial and a couple radio commercials? I don't understand that part. Maybe it's just to make it like a radio. I don't know, but it don't matter. Great fun album if you like garage rock and just want to hear it done differently, Spanish style. I mean, Mexican garage rock is awesome, just awesome. And I have a few albums of that kind of stuff. And fear not, Hey Joe is on here. Yes, Hey Joe again is on this album, so we know it's great. Hey Joe's on there. It's a great album. Yeah, those Nuggets. Record Store Day.
No sé lo que me pasó, que no comprendo cómo me atrapó. Fue mucho lo que me buscó, y hoy es el día en que ya me agarró. Yo nunca pensé amarte así, seguro estaba que no eras para mí. Yo el que te tengo yo aquí, pienso quererte y estar junto a ti.
Then I had this come in from Vinyl Me Please, live at the Detroit Jazz Festival. This came out in 2017 is when the Jazz Festival was. Hype sticker alert. And this actually came out in 2022. I got this from Vinyl Me Please. At the Jazz Festival, Wayne Shorter was the artist in residence, so he did 3 different concerts. And this one he had Terry Lynn, Carrington, Leo Genovese, Esperanza, which I know Spalding. They did this together. And they got together before the concert for just a very tiny bit, just to kind of say, here's what we're thinking about doing. But they never really practiced. It was more about, let's get on stage and let's see where this goes, which is what they did. And and you think Wayne Shorter's very old. I mean, he's approaching 90 or so, and in the mid 80s maybe. But yeah, when I first listened to this though, I'm gonna tell you, I didn't like it. I go, God, I just wasted a bunch of money. That was my thought. Some of it's vocals, jazz vocals, I'm not huge on with Spalding, but repeated listenings, I've learned to appreciate this more and like it more. I said the first time, but this has really grown on me, and I do like it better. They have a song, and some a lot of these songs go on for the full side. Endangered Species, which actually was really kind of enjoyable. 21 minutes of post-bop and funky beats. You have Encontros y Después. It's Portuguese, some Portuguese song that Spalding sings in Portuguese. A little different, but then it follows up with a drummer's song with great, again, funky beats, and Spalding comes in and adds her bass in there. Sounded really, really neat. Really liked it. There's only 6 songs. That's it. But it's from their concert. Detroit. I went to the Detroit Jazz Festival once. I wanted to see Bill Frisell. He was playing there, so I went out and did that concert. I wasn't there for like the whole day or anything, but it was fun to do something, I could say, hey, I've been to the Detroit Jazz Festival. So, something to check off the bucket list. Otherwise you go, gosh, you feel kind of bad. Oh, I didn't go there before. So, yeah, something well worth checking out. And, again, it was a grower. So, I don't have as much, don't buy nearly the jazz. And, one of my a friend up through BC, George Smart, there in Scotland. Hey, George, I had a jazz album. He likes a lot of jazz. And I feel bad. I go, but George is just going to go and go, well, hey, that's a lot of sucky stuff again. So, sorry, George, but I have a jazz. So that's what we got for the week. Hope you enjoyed it. Something different. Maybe you found something. Maybe one of the samples kind of jumped at you. I had a classical album, but I'm going to go over, so I'll have to wait to show that. It's 2 weeks. It's had to be pushed back. I have some albums coming in from Vinyl Me Please. They had a big sale. And, midweek coming up, so we'll see. Might be a record store. I only got a couple of record store tours now. Just had another one, but just trying to get to record stores when I can. But I did have a map. Look at that. At Denver Record Guide, it kind of tells you where the record stores, bars that have vinyl, that play vinyl, and bars, and then record stores. So it's a sucky map, man. Sucky map, but at least it gives me a list of what's out there, so that's good. And then at Boulder, they had this Chautauqua Park. They have Ben Folds is coming there, Bruce Hornsby, Joss Stone, Robert Cray Band, Los Lobos is coming there, Graham Nash, El Dimola, Billy Bragg. Yeah, a lot of stuff coming in. Straight No Chasers, Squirrel Nut Zippers. Straight No Chasers in July. Must be Christmas in July. I don't know. So, yeah. I don't know. We'll see if we can get to one of them. I don't know. That's all we got for the week, though. Thank you very much for dropping by. Appreciate it as always. And have yourself a great week. Bye.